Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bunker 9. I'm Davis, joined by Darien.
Hi, everybody.
And today's patron is Standby Line, solely because they have inspired us to do this idea because we thought it sounded fun.
Yes, our good friends of the podcast, Tim O'Connor and AJ, they recently, on their wonderful podcast, Standby Line, sister show to Muses, did, well, I guess it wasn't recently. This was a while back now, actually. They did a fun thing, and I thought, that's cool, so I stole it.
Yeah, that's fair. What we're going to be talking about today is we actually separated and both chose a camp. Well, I was really designated a camp because Darren chose first.
You haven't even explained what we're doing.
I know.
Okay.
So we have taken Camp Half-Blood and Camp Jupiter and ascribed, I don't know what you did. I made mine a region.
Yeah, we turned them into Pokemon regions.
Yeah. So we turned them into Pokemon regions. I don't know how Darren structured hers.
Not as well as DJ did.
But I structured mine with 8 gyms, 4 Elite Four, and the champion. That was a lot of work. That was a pain.
Okay. I haven't actually looked at this because I made this in November 1st when it was supposed to be a November episode.
Yeah.
And then other episodes came up instead.
Yep.
And then, yes, so I have 8 gyms, an Elite Four, but I don't have a champion.
Don't have a champion?
You can tell which one actually plays Pokemon games and which one doesn't.
Yeah, just by how different these lists are about to be.
Yep.
Because I have no idea how Darren structured hers. Did you just give everybody a party of 6?
That
That sounds like a yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that not how it works?
That's not how gyms work.
Listen, I Googled Pokemon gyms. I looked for the ones I liked. I decided it was too hard to vary it up. I don't know the
As
structure.
a matter of fact, gyms 1 through 6 actually, the leaders only have 3 Pokemon.
Well.
And then 7 and 8 have 4, and then the Elite Four have 5, and then the champion has 6.
Well, everyone got 6. Well, okay. My Elite Four only have 5.
Okay.
But the gyms all have 6.
Okay.
Okay. So what do we want to do? Do we want to go through the whole of the camps? I tell you all mine, and you tell me all yours, or do we want to go back and forth? Trying to figure out which would be like the most entertaining.
I think the more entertaining and interactive would be we start at gym 1, gym 2, and so on, and we just go back and forth between each gym.
All right, cool. I don't have it organized that way.
Well, just pick one gym.
Okay.
Whatever it is. I guess just pick one person.
Okay.
So you have ascribed 12 people a team of 6 or 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So, we start at the Strawberry Fields. It's a grass-type gym, and it's run by Grover.
Nice.
So you have Gogoat, Doterra, Roserade, Bayleaf, Leafeon, and Flapple.
God,
Flapple,
this is going to be this is a situation where they actually started in Jupiter and then made their way to Camp Half-Blood a la, what is it, Gold and Silver.
Oh.
He's in Gold and Silver. You start in Johto, and after you beat Johto, you then go to Kanto to then go fuck it up in Kanos.
Interesting.
It's like you loaded his team.
Oh, did I?
Fucking Torterra.
Anyway, Flapple's there because you may recall when we gave the characters just Pokemon teams forever ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then Grover and Percy both had Flapple.
Yeah.
So that's why Grover has Flapple.
No, that's fair.
And that's the one thought I had, and then Gogoat. But everyone else is pretty leaf Pokemon. Oh no. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so who's your...
So my gym 1 is, I didn't ascribe a map to it.
Okay.
But given, I don't know, it's Camp Jupiter, and then you got the city that's there. Mm-hmm. So you can be like, oh, well, you can maybe able to place it, whatever. Let's just say it's for those who have played the Sun and Moon, it's like that. They're not actually gym leaders, they're region leaders. Or chiefs of the island, since it's based on Hawaii, right? So you go to different islands and then fight the leader of that island. Let's just say it's like that.
Let's say it's like that.
So the first gym is actually a doubles battle because I thought it was cute. It's Terminus and Julia.
Aww.
Yeah, and their types are rock and normal, respectively.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
The first team that they would send out, Terminus would send out Shieldon, which is a little dinosaur, it's one of those dinosaur Pokemon that's got a shield for its head.
Yeah.
And Teddy Ursa is Julia's first. Terminus' second is Onyx. And I also subscribed them levels, which isn't like necessary, but it was something that I had put on my own. Shieldon's a level 12 and Teddiursa is a level 11.
Mm-hmm.
Onyx is a level 14. And then Julia's second Pokemon is Eevee at level 16.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So my big thing was what is the word you used earlier? Ascribing?
I think so. I don't remember the word I used. Ascribing, yeah.
Locations, or finding locations and making those specific locations where the gyms are at. So I did pull up a map of Camp Half-Blood to figure out where it would be. So up next, I've got the Arena, which is obviously a fighting type gym, and it is run by Clarice.
Yeah, understandable.
I'm now recognizing that I maybe fucked up. So we've got Hariyama, Lucario, Gurdu, Cubfu, Panchamp, and then Machamp.
You fucked up with Cubfu.
Oh, why?
Because he evolves into the Urshifu, bro. Why is he still Cubfu? Clarice would not keep him as Cubfu.
I think I was actively trying to keep them all from being the final evolves.
I guess that's fair.
So that one, I did intentionally pick the previous one.
Was it because it was cuter?
I think maybe for me, but I don't think Clarice would be like, it's cuter. Yeah. But I think she would like this one's fighting spirit. It's trying.
And here's the thing, right? You can evolve it into two different forms of Urshifu. Urshifu Rapid Strike, which is a water fighting, and it's super cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Single Strike style, which is it's the fighting dark. I'm Clarice would.
Yeah, probably that one. Maybe I couldn't pick, so I just had it be the cute bear.
Yeah, that's
so it's Cubfu.
My gym 2 is Gwendolyn, the Centurion of the 5th cohort, or at least one of them at the start of the series, right? She's the one who died and came back.
Yeah, so DJ just rolled up and is going to be pulling deep
These
cut
are not
names
deep cut pulls, dude. If you just paid attention at all, you'd be like, oh yeah.
Gwendolyn,
yeah, the one who died at the fucking start of it and revealed to everybody that, hey, Thanatos isn't doing his job.
Okay, you got me. Maybe I haven't read Son of Neptune in a really long time.
Damn, Darren.
Maybe I forgot that's a thing that happened. Okay, so Gwendolyn.
So she is actually the grass type.
Okay.
And
is
her
she a kid of Siri?
No.
Oh.
I have no idea what she was.
Oh, okay.
Because it didn't say anything, right? Here's the thing. I was actually trying to figure out some of these I'm like, oh yeah, these will be clever, right? These will be fun. And other ones I'm like, I don't know. Gwendolyn's are in fact Grotle, which is the second form of the Torterra, at level 20. Leafeon at level 21, and Shiftry at level 23.
Ooh, okay.
And Shiftry, I was playing around with a couple of ideas for this last one, because I'm like, oh yeah, she died. It'd be fun to get a grass ghost type, right? Problem is, a lot of the grass ghost types suck, and a lot of the grass ghost types that I could get suck, and the ones that don't suck are at level 36.
So too powerful.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'll just get a grass dark type, and that's what Shiftry is.
Oh, I like that. That's smart.
Yeah.
Let's go next. This one's Canoe Lake water. It's Percy. Not surprising anyone. Why would I save Percy for last? Y'all know what's going to happen there. Yeah. He's got Vaporeon, Swampert, Slowking, Empoleon, Dracovish, and Caladio. Once again, throwing back to the episode we talked about where he has Caladio and doesn't realize it's a water type.
Yeah. Did you put 2 evolutions in there?
No, it's the penguin.
Oh, Empoleon. Okay.
Empoleon. I spelled it wrong.
Yeah. I don't recognize that, but
yeah. No, isn't it Empoleon? It's like Napoleon.
I'm pretty sure it's Empoleon.
No. It's the penguin. Empoleon.
Oh, okay. Wild. I didn't play Sinnoh.
It's a penguin.
Yeah, I didn't play that one. All right. I like it. It was fun. Gym 3 for this one is Dakota, the other 5th cohort Centurion.
I do recognize the name Dakota.
He was the one drinking Kool-Aid a lot?
Yes, that's why he's one of Bacchus'
So he's poison
kids.
type.
Yeah, cool. I dig it.
He's poison type, and his are Ivysaur at level 25, Krogunk at level 26, and Slowking, specifically Galarian Slowking at level 28. And I was kind of bummed out here because like I like Toxicroak way more than I like Krogunk, and I like Toxtricity the absolute most. Like those are my two favorite poison types because they just look cool.
But these no-names can't have the high gyms.
They're yeah. I mean, essentially, right?
These
and, like,
background NPCs.
I couldn't even figure out if I wanted to, who I would throw poison at a higher set. So I'm like, I'm just not going to deal with it. Whatever.
Yep. Next up, we're going to go to the Forges, which is a fire type gym, and it's run by Leo.
Hell yeah.
Right? I was very proud of that combo. So he's got Score Bunny.
Yeah, this was one I'm like, I wish I could get fucking Leo in here. I wish I could have a fire type gym. That'd be great.
Yep,
but like there's no fire type people in
it's
Camp Jupiter at all.
So I was like, obviously Leo's got, and it's like he's got Score Bunny, has not been evolved, is just his starter buddy. And he's got the Alolan Marowak, because you may recall how Leo's mom died.
Yeah.
And so I thought Alolan Marowak was a very sad, good match.
No, that's super fair.
And then he's got Infernape, Pignite, Arcanine, and then Charizard. Because you know Leo is a basic bitch who's like, I gotta get a Charizard.
Oh, absolutely. He is super into Charizard. I mean, it's also just like, well, that's Festus.
Oh, maybe that was actually the reason I did that was because of Festus, and then we can argue whether or not he's a dragon.
All right. So my gym 4 was Jacob, the Eagle Bearer. And this is, I'll say, the last of like the pulls, as you would consider
They
a
are
pull.
pulls.
I don't know if it's really a pull. It's an Eagle Bearer. He was very important in a lot of the final fights because he bared the eagle that buffed everybody.
You view things through a video game lens, and
ridiculous.
thus it makes sense why you view the buff guy as to be a memorable character.
So he's the flying type gym.
fabulous.
He's bearing the eagle.
Fabulous.
And I took a little bit of a liberty here.
Okay.
And it's with his flagship Pokemon, and I'll get to it. But his first two are Hawlucha, the flying fighting type. That's a luchador bird. I love him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's got the
He's a
mask.
level
I love
29.
the luchador burb.
Yeah. Toucannon.
A luchaburb.
Yeah. Toucannon, which is a toucan, and he's a level 30.
Does he have
And
cannons?
then, I don't know, maybe. No, he doesn't. He just got a big old mouth. He got that big old toucan beak. In his Pokedex, it might be like he can like do like a really loud sound out of his beak, which is why he's called Toucannon.
I just want to see what it looks like.
That's fair.
He just looks like a fucking
He just
toucan.
looks like a toucan, yeah.
Why does he just look like a toucan?
There's Pidgey's just a bird. Like,
But his name is Pidgey, not Pidgey fucking gun job.
there's also Pidove, which looks like a dove/pigeon.
Yeah. It's not called Pidove AK-47.
Ridiculous. And then the liberty I took was Staraptor, because here's the thing. I wanted to, and like this is where the level thing comes in a little bit. And Staraptor evolves at level 34.
Yeah.
But every Gym 4 never gets that high. So I'm like,
Okay.
he's a level 32. And I know I've seen Charizard at level 30 or 32. And Charmeleon evolves at 36.
Interesting.
So I know that the game themselves have taken liberties. So I'm taking a liberty here.
That seems totally fair.
Yep.
Next up, we're going to swing by the Pegasus Stables, which is a fairy type.
Okay.
Because I find flying types boring.
Ridiculous. Some of the coolest Pokemon are flying types. What the fuck are you on about?
I don't know. Well, here's the thing. Mostly, I just really wanted to do a fairy type gym.
That's fair. I'm sure you could have gone into like somewhere in the forest and get like one of the nature spirits to do it.
So it's run by Juniper. I couldn't think of a location.
I guess that's fair.
The one thing Pegasus fairy. Yeah, there we go.
There it is.
There it is,
There's
even though it
actually
would've
no Pegasus Pokemon.
It would have made more. There is no Pegasus Pokemon. That is annoying. It would have made more sense for it to be a flying type gym, but I really wanted to do a fairy type gym.
That's fair.
And
You could have just made one of the Elite Fours fairy type.
Well,
Elite Fours are typed.
Yes. You'll see why I couldn't do that later.
Okay.
And the reason it's Juniper, despite having like no connection to the Pegasus Stables, because she's just a nature spirit. She's like a giant, and I just needed someone to. And she feels vaguely whimsical and fey-like.
There you go.
Because the one who makes sense is Selena, and it felt weird having like one dead character on the roster.
No, I guess that's fair. Yeah, there were a couple when I'm like, oh yeah, characters of Camp Jupiter, I'm like, well, that guy is dead.
Yeah.
I can't use Frank's fucking relative. What are you on about?
Yeah. So I was like, Selena is like, yeah, my girl's dead, and that would be weird if everyone else is alive except for her.
Yeah.
So it's a Pegasus Stables is a fairy type trim. It's run by Juniper. She's got a Sylveon. She's got the Galarian Rapidash, because obviously.
It's a classic.
She's got a Florges, a Togepi, a Comfrey, and a Xerneas?
Xerneas?
Xerneas.
That's a legendary.
Yes, it is.
That's fun. I had actually I think all of my Elite Fours and even the champion have legendaries, so I don't.
Yeah, listen. It's the goddamn guardian of the forest from Spirited Away. Of course, the Dryad gets to have it.
It's also the fairy type legendary.
Yeah, so there. So she gets it.
Okay. My Gym 5 is Michael Cahill, and if you guys remember, it's the Centurion of the first cohort that Octavian had sponsored.
Yes. He is a son of Venus.
Yep.
And in the end, he ends up allowing Octavian to screw himself over because he realizes this has gone far too long.
He is, in fact, the fighting type gym. And he has Scrafty, because I loved the little guy. Grapple-Locked, just because I thought he was cool.
Yeah.
And Machamp, because it's just my favorite fighting type Pokemon.
Really?
Machamp is cracked. I love him so much. I have any chance I get, he's on my team.
It's just a grappling octopus. Sorry, I looked at Grapple Locked.
No, that's fair.
It's just an octopus who wrestles.
Yeah, he's great too. Wouldn't you know it? Not a water type.
Not a water type.
He's mono fighting.
Mono fight. That's fascinating.
Yeah, right? I was kind of bummed out.
Next, we're going to go to Talia's Tree.
Okay.
Which is a dragon type gym.
Yep.
And it's run by Talia.
Yep.
Obviously. And wouldn't you know it, Darien doesn't like most of the dragon type Pokemon.
Some of them kind of have lame designs.
Yeah, that's the problem. She can't have Flapple. That'd be
Dude,
ridiculous.
Flapple's great.
No, well, Grover already has Flapple.
I know.
So she's got Mega Ampharos. Because I really wanted to give her a Dragon Lightning.
No, that's fair.
It's the only one that is Dragon Lightning.
How do you spell that?
Ampharos.
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 Oh, yeah. Oh, so you gave her... So she has an Ampharos that can Mega Evolve.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's... Oh, yeah. Because I really wanted Lightning Dragon, and like, wow, that's the only one.
She never uses lightning powers.
She, like, shocks Percy. She, like, electrocutes him.
Static electricity is not using electric powers.
She is... like that one time.
What one time?
No, that one time. You are right when I'm thinking about it. Wow. Rick really dropped the ball with Talia, didn't he?
100%. Here's the thing. But again, like as we've discussed...
No, you're not wrong.
It's Zeus just not giving out his powers. And Jupiter giving some powers, you know?
So she also has Mega Charizard X, because it is a dragon type.
So you can only Mega Evolve one Pokemon in a battle.
I don't care.
I'm just saying.
I don't care.
We have gone from, oh yeah, plausibility to this shit just actually ain't possible.
I don't care, and neither would Talia. So it's also a Dracozolt, a Dragapult.
Dragapult. Love Dragapult.
A Hakamo-O.
Yep.
And then Latias.
Yep. Cool.
So that was nice. Yep.
All right. Very good picks. Is Latias a dragon? It's a flying type. It's a psychic flying. The only reason to know that is because I thought about having Latios on one of my teams.
Psychic Dragon.
It's Psychic Dragon?
Psychic Dragon. I know I double checked.
That's insane.
I literally just looked up dragon type Pokemon.
All right. Gym 6 is headed by Octavian.
Mm-hmm.
He is a psychic type.
Yep.
He's got Hypnos, because Hypnos is a little creep.
Mm-hmm.
So is Octavian.
Because Hypnos is the little creep.
Hypnos is the one that like brainwashes people and then kidnaps them.
Yeah, no, he's really upsetting.
Yeah. Then we have Alolan Raichu, because it's very strong and tricky if you're not expecting it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Delphox, the psychic fire starter from X and Y.
Yeah.
And I just like that one because it's cracked, very good. Just a good Pokemon.
It is, yeah. I like that. So let's go to the Grove of Dodonia, which is our psychic type gym. And it's run by Rachel.
There you go.
So she's got a Victini, because it's just cute.
Yep.
An Alakazam, an Espeon, because I really love giving them evolutions.
No, that's fair.
She's got a Gardevoir and a Gallade, and then Celebi, because it's the Grove of Dodonia.
She's got 2 mythical type Pokemons.
Which one's the other one?
Victini.
Is it mythical type? Why?
Victini's another mythical type. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I don't know Victini's lore. I just know it is.
Oh, I don't know. That just...
It was the first fire psychic type, and then Delphox came along the next generation.
That's wild. It's so cute and small.
Yeah. That's why it's a mythical.
It's just cute. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, so guess which one plays Pokemon? Yes, and I think that's fair for Rachel to get both.
Okay. I figured Grover would have at least like just Celebi around. Because Celebi's the nature spirit. Like the actual nature spirit.
Yeah, I really dropped the ball with giving Grover anything. He got the Flapple joke. But you're right. You're right. He should have got a Celebi. But it's because it was like, it's the Grove of Dodonia, which maybe should have been Grover's hangout, but it felt like the best place to do the psychic gem.
You could have just had the cave that they have Rachel hang out in.
Yeah, but I don't think her cave's very interesting. But
She paints on the walls. What do you mean it's not interesting?
Well, that's good. That's good. I just like the Grove of Dodonia.
That's fair.
Like, I just
could be where
really
Celebi
like
just hangs out.
Yeah. So it swoops in at the end.
Yeah.
I also really wanted to give Rachel the painting Pokemon, but
Smeargle?
Yeah, but he's not psychic.
No,
so.
he's not. He's a normal type, but he can copy like every move.
So maybe instead of Victini, or maybe instead of Celebi, Rachel has Smeargle.
Okay.
And then instead of Torterra, Grover is hanging out with Celebi.
So my Gym 7 is Lavania.
Oh.
And she is in fact fairy type.
Yes.
Yeah. And she's got Grimmsnarl, Gardevoir, Galarian Rapidash, and Tinkaton. I had no idea about Tinkaton.
What is Tinkaton?
Tinkaton is a new fairy type Pokemon that came out in this most recent generation, and I have not played it. This little one, I love them.
What? That is 100% something Lavania would have. Look at this little motherfucker.
Exactly.
They just have a big hammer.
You got a big fucking hammer.
Pink with a big hammer.
And then I think I lacked on the levels in the last one, but the levels respectively for this one is 40, 40, 42, 44.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay. Last, we are going to go to the only cabin that appears on the list, the Hades cabin.
Okay.
There's a ghost type gym. It's run by Bianca.
Mm.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's Nico.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
I'm kidding. It's Nico. Okay. All right. So, Spectre. It's the horse. Okay, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
How do I say that? Let me say it right.
Spectrier.
Okay. Yeah, it's Spectre, and then Mimikyu. And I'm honestly not sure what this other Pokemon is. I'm gonna look it up. I'm looking it up real quick. I can tell you in a second. Oh, Trevenant. It's the tree.
Oh yeah.
It's the big spooky tree. It's the evolved form of the Pumpkaboo. Because I think I wanted to give him Pumpkaboo.
Pumpkaboo's evolved form is Gorgeist.
Oh, Gorgeist. Okay.
Trevenant is I don't remember its evolved form or its prior evolved form.
Oh no, it's not the Phantump. Sorry, I got them
Phantump.
confused because they're right next to each other. Yeah. Phantump. And I think initially I wanted to give him Phantump, but I'm like, no, he would have evolved it. Yeah. And then Lampent, because I just find it fucking insane. And then Gengar, because... Classic. And then I also gave Nico one of the Pokemon from the Scarlet and Violet, which when I made this list, hadn't actually come out yet.
Yeah.
But this Pokemon had just been announced. It's Greavard.
Is that the dog?
It's the dog!
Yeah. So, funny enough, my gym mate's also Nico.
Hey, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes
he's
sense.
bouncing
Absolutely.
back and forth between. So,
yeah.
Obviously Ghost.
Obviously
right?
Ghost,
Duh.
yeah.
Because this 14-year-old is the Ghost King.
Yep.
I gave him Mimikyu,
yep.
level 46, Zoroark, specifically the Hisuian version.
I love the Hisuian version of Zoroark.
Super pretty.
Oh, it's so cool. Have you watched that anime?
No,
sure.
I haven't seen the
No, not the regular anime. They did like a special
for Arceus, I assume, right?
Yeah, it was kind of for Arceus. It was like, yeah.
Haven't seen it, no.
Oh, Lucy had me watch it. It was lovely.
Nice, I believe it. And then I gave him Alolan Marowak.
Oh, no.
And
we both did the thing.
Yeah, and so, because it's like, oh, he's... That's like these last two specifically are like, so the Alolan Marowak at level 48, the Zoroark was at level 46, and so was the Mimikyu. And then the last one I did as I tried to find one that would help represent his relationship with Will a little bit. But wouldn't you know it, there's not a lot of healer-esque Pokemon, and especially in Ghost type, right? So I'm like, well, what's another aspect of Apollo? Archery. So he's got Decidueye at level 50.
Will, who is notoriously not good at archery.
Not good at archery. But like, what the fuck am I going to, like, I tried, I searched it. I looked up different aspects of like, oh, what can I do? And I looked at all Ghost types. I'm like, there's nothing here.
Oh, but I do love that.
Yeah.
And it's from the Sun and Moon game, which is Sun and the Star that works. Oh, I do love that very much. Oh, you got me.
I'm like, I can't give him the Sun Lion from fucking Sun. I can't do that.
That doesn't make sense.
That's a legendary.
Yeah. I mean, I could do that, but right, you can't do that. Oh, that's really good. I didn't even think about that. He
got Zoroark solely because I really like Zoroark.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, there's a Hisuian version and it's Ghost type. Let's go.
All right. Now we go to our Elite Four.
Yep.
So my Elite Four is located up at the big house, obviously. And it starts with Chiron, who's just a normal type. And he's got Stantler and Swashbuck and Dublu and Giraffrag and Faragirfa.
I have no idea what that last one was. Did you just butcher the shit out of that name?
I mean, I definitely did.
Spell it for me.
It's the previous one spelled wonky. Hold on, let me make sure.
Oh, it's the giraffe.
Yeah. But the other way. It's the reverse giraffe from Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, it's that thing.
Yeah.
Because I think it's called, the first form is Giraffrag, so it's Farigiraf.
Farigiraf. That makes more sense. Whatever the fuck I said. But I said it confidently.
You did not.
I did.
You did not say that confidently.
I said enough for you to be like, I don't know that one.
Yeah.
Okay, but do you notice what all of them have in common?
They're all horse-esque.
They have hooves.
Yeah.
Okay. And that was the joke.
No, that's fair. So my Elite Four, the first one going in is Jason.
Nice.
An electric type, obviously.
Obviously.
Right? And so he's got the bird of Scarlet and Violet, Kilowattrel, at level 53. Boltund, the electric dog from Sword and Shield, level 53. Toxtricity, because I just think Toxtricity is cool as shit in the high amp mode.
Yeah.
At level 54. Electivire at level 54. And this is when I'm like, you know what? Let's get a little goofy.
Yeah, DJ just now starts getting goofy.
Yeah. Let's get like, this is real goofy. He's got Thundurus at level 57. Check Thundurus out and you're going to laugh.
Thundurus Pokemon. What the fuck? Yeah, that's goofy as fuck.
Yeah. I was looking at all the electric types. I'm like, why not? Let's have him have the Pokemon that is just the embodiment of his father. Yeah. Right?
Well done. Nice. All right. So next in the big house, it is obviously Dionysus. He's a poison type.
Okay.
So he's got Galarian Slowbro and Galarian Slowking. And then Salazzle, Toxicroak, and Eternatus. Eternatus.
Why Eternatus?
Because that just feels buck wild.
It is.
And it like corrupts things, right? Kinda?
I don't remember what Eternatus really does, but something like that, yeah.
It just felt right to me.
I guess that's fair.
It's a poison type, so.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. Next I got Percy, obviously water, right? Yep. So he's got Lapras at level 55, Melodic at level 55, Primarina at level 56, Ludicolo at level 56, and Urshifu, specifically the Rapid Strike style.
Nice.
At level 59.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, next up we have Seymour. He's a dark type.
The The panther head?
Yeah. It's a leopard, actually.
The leopard head?
The stuffed leopard head. The
that
Dionysus.
doesn't talk?
He says, he does things. He makes noises.
He doesn't have arms?
So?
How can he catch a Pokemon?
At his teeth.
I assume Elite Four is Annabeth. The fourth one is Annabeth.
So he's a dark type. He's got the Alolan Persian, and then Liepard, and Grimmsnarl, and Zarude, and Obstagoon.
Okay.
Which is rude cats.
Obstagoon is a raccoon.
Forbidden cat.
That's not a forbidden cat.
Raccoons are forbidden cats.
Bobcats are forbidden cats.
No, raccoons and foxes are forbidden cats.
I'd pin foxes in more the canine than feline.
I can't do this with you right now.
And we know raccoons are marsupials, damn it.
We are veering dangerously close. Raccoon is a marsupial?
Pretty sure, yeah.
I don't think that's accurate.
No, you're right. It's not. The only North American marsupial is, in fact, the possum.
Yes. I was like, wait, that seems wrong. We are veering dangerously close to Charizard as a dragon territory, so let's support real quick.
So my third is Hazel.
Yeah.
She is ground type. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yeah, I could go. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have another ghost type or a dark type. That's just lame. I want to go off of her fun ground abilities.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's got Crocodile, who's just rad at level 57. Rhyperior at level 57. I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name. But this one I thought was cool because it was a ground ghost type. I think it's Golurk. Yeah, because it's a golem that's lurking. Golurk. At level 58. Claydol at level 58.
Oh, Claydol's, yeah.
Claydol's cool. And then Groudon at level 60.
Wow. Yeah. No horses? Is there not a single
I forgot
ground horse?
There is. It's Mudsdale, but I don't like Mudsdale.
Let me see what that looks like.
I don't like him. Not the biggest fan of him.
I mean, it's supposed to look like a Clydesdale.
Yeah.
Right, but he just looks bummed out.
Yeah. I just don't like
the thing.
Mudsdale.
I don't see. Well, there's a Mudbray.
Is that the evolved form of Mudsdale?
It's the backwards.
Yeah, Mudbray is also... This is also the Elite Four.
Oh, and these are more... This is more of a donkey than a...
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay. I wasn't the biggest fan. I don't know. Like I saw it, and I honestly did kind of forget about Orion. Mm-hmm. Just a little bit. So, yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. So, yes, the last one is Annabeth. She is a steel type trainer.
Okay.
She's got Melton, because I just like Melton a whole lot. I think it's weird. Then Mega Mawile. Only one Mega Evolve on her team.
Okay.
I did it right. And then she's got Jirachi and Dialga and Arceus.
Fucking ridiculous there, Darien. What in the fuck is wrong with you?
It's Annabeth. It felt right to me. There's a steel type.
I think Annabeth would absolutely be the type like Johnny when he plays Pokemon. That guy is unhinged, right?
No, here's the actual truth of it. She would have okay, again, don't actually play Pokemon games, so I didn't think of the champion. Otherwise, it would have been Annabeth. Yeah. And then I would have called Johnny, and I would have just asked them, create the most perfectly balanced, impossible to beat Pokemon team for me. And I would have had him do that. And that would actually be Annabeth. So the actual truth is she's the champion with the most unhinged team of all time. Yeah. Perfectly balanced, exactly right for actual. But let me see. I did this, according to my document, the last time I edited it was November 1st. So I did this when I was lying in bed sick with COVID. Yeah. So I will like to write off any unhinged behavior from the fact that I was extremely sick. Could not get out of bed.
No excuses.
Fatigued.
It's just bad team.
No, what?
No excuses. Bad team. Dog shit. Oh
How
my
is
god!
that a
Can you
bad
imagine?
Team?
Imagine fucking loading your shit up with only legendaries, Darien.
It's not only legendaries.
Almost. It's more than half of it's legendaries. I'm pretty
sure.
Steel
types.
There are so many cool steel types outside of Jirachi and Dialga.
Yeah, but it's Annabeth and she wants to win.
Those are not going to make you win. Jirachi specifically, that's a mythical type. Yeah. And they're not great at combat.
I don't know anything.
At least as far as I'm worried. Like, I think Jirachi's just not. That one's more of like a helping hand one.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you need the one to have a buff. I don't know what to tell you.
Ridiculous. My fourth Elite Four is Frank. Mm-hmm. And he is a dragon.
Nice.
He's the dragon type. He's got Haxorus at level 57. And this one... These next two are absolutely just my own pick because I really like it.
Okay.
I really like Flygon and Noivern. There's two really dope Pokemon. And
Really? Flygon?
I fucking love Flygon.
Interesting.
Yeah, Flygon's cool as shit.
What's
Love
the other
him.
one you said?
Noivern. Noivern.
That one is very cool.
Yeah.
It's like bat.
So it's Haxorus, Flygon, Noivern. I also have that Komodo and Giratina.
Giratina.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out, what'll be fun to like dive into. I don't know.
Oh shit!
Yeah. That's actual Satan.
Yeah.
Yep. I was trying to figure out like, well, let's do Komodo because like Flygon is also because it's a ground dragon, so it's with his girl.
Yeah.
Komodo was because that's a dragon fighting. And I'm like, yeah, that'll be fun to like represent Mars a little bit.
Yeah.
And then let's get a little violent with it.
And then let's choose violence.
Yeah, and so I gave him Giratina.
Nice.
And you didn't do a champion.
No, I didn't know. Okay. Standby Line didn't do champions either, so I didn't know about it.
They didn't do champions?
No. Okay. Their whole thing was turning Disney parks into regions. And so there's somewhat less of the association of character. So that may be why.
So it's like just pointing out different points of the park and be like, all right, this is where this kind of gym would be, and this is where the Elite Four would go, which is this in the center of the park, obviously.
I actually don't remember if they did Elite Four or not.
Ridiculous.
I'm having a hard time remembering.
So my champion.
Tim will let me know.
Yeah, listeners, if you haven't guessed it already, with the absence of her, it's Reyna.
Woo!
And she has got. I'm actually like really stoked about this one.
Okay.
She's got Lucario because Lucario's got that aura stuff that can like read people's thoughts essentially and tell if they're lying. Flapple because she would think it's cute.
Yes, I actually absolutely would think Flapple is very cute.
Arceops because fun fact, as I said earlier, there is no Pegasus type Pokemon, so this is the Pokemon she rides around on, and Arceops is pretty cool.
Oh, I gotta look up Arceops.
Yeah. Maybe it's Archeops.
I think it's Archeops.
Yeah.
What is this?
It's a really cool.
Is this chicken?
It's a dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur chicken.
Yeah, it's a dinosaur. It's dope.
It's got a lot of not what I was expecting when you said this is what Reyna rides around. How do you ride this? You can't ride this.
You ride around on Pidgeot. Like, you can ride it. I can change it to Corviknight. Corviknight's pretty cool, too, actually.
That's the bird. That's a big old bird.
Yeah. It's a big old black bird.
Big old bird actually makes more sense to me than this fuzzy dinosaur.
I like Archeops a lot.
It's your list. You can do whatever you want.
She's also got the Hisuian Typhlosion.
Ooh.
Because
yes. Yeah.
She's got ghosts in her
that one's
background.
so good. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. And then to represent Argus and Argentum.
I was wondering if you're going to do the dogs.
Is in fact Zacian and Zamazenta from Sword and Shield.
Of course you would, though. Yes. Absolutely yes.
So, and then Zacian and Zamazenta are both 63. Lucario, Flapple, and Typhlosion are 61. And Arceops is 60.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
And that is my choice for Jim's Elite Four and champion of Camp Jupiter.
Yay.
Woo!
I have nothing else to say. It was a big goof for me and you took it very seriously. I feel bad. It's really good. You should post that online somewhere for people to like see and admire.
Don't like
we could do fan art and draw it.
Throw it up.
It's very good.
Yeah.
All right.
With it.
Yay. Well, thank you all so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed our first regular Bunker 9 episode of the year.
Of 2023, y'all.
Here we go.
That's crazy.
Extra big shout out to our God tier level patrons, Tim O'Connor and the Crystal Codman. You are truly the champions of our hearts.
Yep. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.